today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on the visiting team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be... And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Eddie Moore that did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, Park.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Warren back there, though. So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
field goal is good. Makes the score Dreadnoughts 3, Condors nothing.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
First down and 10 at their own 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Carried by number 29. Deron Payne on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
By number 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. And a Mexico City first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Dreadnoughts 3, Condors nothing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
Today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
EA Sports Cup. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Condors.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Burton here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Mexico City first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. He's got his tight end fan. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Gain on the play. Leads
2nd and 4.
At the 4-yard line.
And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
In playoff games in and of themselves, we know they're pressure-filled. That's not breaking any news, but you have to wonder how much added pressure this team feels, given that a perfect season is on the line. They heard it during the regular season. Now they've sat at home for 2 weeks hearing about it. Can they handle that, as well as the team that they're facing, in order to try and advance?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
Condors 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their 2nd drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The 2nd down pass
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive.
14. Condors 3.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Brewer. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score, Dreadnoughts 14, Condors 3.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Condors 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That catch good for only a couple. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The 40, 20, 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
To number 18.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 34-yard line.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
We'll pick up there 5 yards. They'll look to throw again. Harris has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
Makes the score. Dreadnoughts 24. Condors 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Check. Watch the ball. Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Everyone scrap.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
tackled back at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 14. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nifty move. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Burton here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
First down and 10. At their
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love it. I love it.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it is the Atlanta Falcons who will continue on as they were able to eliminate the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Taylor, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find Harris complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
10 at the 40.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Again, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
3-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looked like a pretty good save. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25 yards.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Chase Young
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well, really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield and finding the end zone 3 times, that'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes.
A big loss.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
1st down and 10. At their
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11. That is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Returnable here from the 38.
Receiving team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings
now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. It's Brewer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
The pass. Intercepted. They'll take over.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will...
Recovered by the offense.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Mexico City 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
41. Condors 17.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf. There's not much left of this ball game. Just keep everything in front of you here, walk away a winner.
And that's really a pretty good feeling.
It's got to be a great feeling.
You know, to know that all you have to do is wind down the clock. As you said, keep them in front, walk away a victor. That's a pretty good feeling at the end of the game.
Heads held high. 2nd and 5. Open man here is Gentry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to number 18. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And this has been a presentation of the